program today, we are looking at a real life experience, something that happened just yesterday. Yesterday was 15th October 2019. So earlier hours in the morning, a colleague of mine called me, and then he told me that he has just been robbed by all these one chance, and it was only my number he could call. So ever since that time, we had no means of communication. But today he came to work, and he explained the ordeal. He explained everything that happened, and I felt the need, I felt the urge to come here and do this video. And please, if you watch this video, help us share it to as many groups, as many platforms as possible. So my guest today is Rotimi Akintunde. So
thank you so much.
How did it happen?
Well, I woke around 4:30 and I got on the road at about 4:40, around 4:40, 45. So when I got to my bus stop, Abulegba bus stop, I saw a vehicle, like one of these Sienna vehicles, a very clean car. So, and they stopped. I asked, where they're going, VI? They said, yes, VI. So I got inside and I saw, 6 men, but it didn't occur to me that this could, because usually, people
rushing to work in the morning.
Yes, people bought that kind of vehicle and all that. So I got into the vehicle and somebody said, two were sitting at the back, 2 in the middle, 2 at the front. Okay. One is driving, the other one is on the passenger side. So I sat on the right side, which is by the door.
Yeah.
So when I got in, so one of them said I should go to the back, but I didn't answer. I just said morning. So one was beside me. The one that was beside me said, that he was going to stop in the next few minutes, like very soon. So I was wondering, at that point I was wondering, somebody who is going somewhere in the morning, how could you now see that you will stop again? But it didn't occur to me again. So we just moved on, and it was a little dark. So as the guy said he was going to stop at the next maybe bus stop or so, the man just accelerated, and it sped like that, and suddenly somebody just hooked my neck from the back like this, like when you try to hook somebody's neck, and all of them pounced on me. That time I understood what it means to pounce on somebody.
That means all 6 people in the car.
Yes.
They were just one group.
Yes, okay. It's a group.
Okay.
It's a group. So 4 of them at the back, there are 2 people at the front. So the 4 of them, the remaining 3, pounced on me, started punching me, but I surrendered immediately. So, and there's always a space
in between.
Yes. Yeah. So I was laid in between that space.
Okay.
I was lying flat, with my back. So I just immediately, I thought I was dreaming. So I shouted in Jesus' name.
Okay.
Because that was the first thing that came to me. Because I thought, ordinarily when you're sleeping,
something happened.
Yes, you see some people trying to, some spiritual. Yeah. So that was what I thought. It was early in the morning and I didn't sleep well. So I shouted in Jesus' name. They were still holding my neck is still paining me. This neck is still paining me. Seriously, it wasn't funny. So they pounced on me and, punched my belly and all of that. But because of the cheers, the effect wasn't so much, though I still feel little pains. So I was like that. Immediately, where's your ATM? Where's your phone? Blah, blah, blah. How many ATM? After saying in Jesus' name, I said, I beg, sir. Please, sir. I beg, sir. Please, sir. They said, shut up. I beg, sir. Please, sir. Cover your eyes. I did immediately. I just obeyed. I was obedient to the call. So they said, okay, they started searching. Somebody was even telling them that search everywhere, search him. So my ATM, I had 2 ATMs, 2 phones, 1 official, 1 personal. So they took all of that. In fact, they even took my torchlight. They took my torch, very small torch, okay. And I was wondering. So immediately, while I was still closing my eyes, they said, how many ATMs do you have? I said 2. What are the banks, the ATM? Which bank do they belong? I said, Diamond, Zenith. He said, okay, what's your PIN?
So at that point, did you give them the right PIN or?
I give them the right PIN immediately.
Okay.
Because if I don't know if they were holding it, because at the point, while I was still closing my eyes, okay, I felt something here. I did not see it, but that thing is very cold. That thing was very, very cold at that time.
Okay.
So I cannot just assume that it is not a gun.
Okay.
So if I had tried to struggle or do anything, who knows?
Okay.
I might not be here talking about anything. So immediately I gave the PIN. I heard the POS, something like that, bring the machine. So I could hear sounds, which gave me an idea of what.
So that means they actually had a POS.
They had a POS.
Okay.
Because eventually I got an alert from Diamond Bank.
Okay.
You know, my email, I got alert from my email, which told me that this transaction ID is POS.
Okay.
And the reference, something is ATM withdrawal.
Okay.
So that was it. So after doing all of that, they just said, after searching my bag and doing all that, they just said, okay. At that time, they moved towards a place they call Nightel.
Sorry, you took the Sienna from where?
From Abulegba bus stop.
To
it was going to VI.
Okay.
So you can take two routes. It's either you take the Abeokuta Expressway, the road going to Oshodi,
okay,
or you turn under the bridge and go to Agege.
But you know, from Abulegba to VI, at what point did this really happen?
Immediately. Not like 5 minutes after I got into the vehicle.
Okay. Okay.
So immediately they attacked me. They already turned to the road leading to Agege.
Okay.
So before they reached Agege, there's a turning. There's a turning on the right. That place is called Nightel.
Okay.
It's Tabotabon area.
Okay.
So they also turned at that time, and they were going to drop me, and while I was still closing my eyes, somebody just rubbed Aboniki.
Okay.
Plenty of Aboniki on my eyes. And I said, I closed my eyes. They even asked me to remove my security.
On your phone?
On my phone, because there's a pattern lock. And that pattern lock would lock again in 3 seconds or 4 seconds. So I did that twice. So they now said I should remove it totally. So I did that. And before they dropped me, they rubbed that thing on my face, so that I won't see. But I had to close my eyes very well so that it won't get into my eyeballs.
Yeah.
So eventually they dropped me. So while they were dropping me, I was even asking left or right because I could not see at that time. I said, okay, just get down. So they said, be careful though, so that you won't get into the gutter. So I just stood. They stood for like 2 minutes to ensure that I stood well. And they zoomed off. So that was what happened.
Okay. Sorry about what happened, but this is the point, and this is why we're actually doing this video. I know that in this country, I can say categorically that the banking industry is still like one of the most leading firms in this country that has data. Before you open a bank account in this country, you know everything they will tell you to bring. And I know, because I was once a banker, that they even do house verification, where when you open an account and you put a number, you have to bring your utility bill, you have to bring your, I think it's utility bill, either NEPA bill or Loma, waste or something. And while I was in the bank like 10, 12 years ago, I know they send a group of people to those addresses to go and check that truly this person exists. But now we want to break it down. To get the POS in this country, to get a POS in any bank, we've called like 5 or 6 banks this morning to ask for the procedures in obtaining POS. You must have a current account. Now, we all know the process of opening a current account. You must also have, to open a current account, you must have 2 referees. Somebody that can vouch for you. But let's even put all that aside. What I'm trying to pinpoint here is that POS is attached to an account. So in my own opinion, Diamond Bank or Diamond Access should be able to fish out the account that POS is attached to. And you told me, you said you went to the bank.
Yes.
What happened when you went to the bank?
I went to Diamond Access at Fagba, the Fagba branch. So when I got to the customer care, I told her, a female, I told her about what happened and all of that. So she showed me on the system, because it's reflected that
there was an alert.
Yes,
debit
there
alert.
was a withdrawal. Yes. So she showed me that what she saw is ATM withdrawal.
Okay.
She showed me it was just 2 lines on the system, and that there's no footage. That without the footage, it will be very difficult to get those people. Those who
Okay.
So and I told her that it was POS that was used because I got an alert from them showing that it is POS. The transaction ID is POS, and at the top it showed, like the reference ID.
Okay, now from what you sent to me, this is it showing ATM withdrawal, but the reference number is showing that it's a POS.
Yes.
And the ATM withdrawal, the reference number is showing 103 90 944 10390 944, then 0000000. I think 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 zeros. So in my own opinion, I think and I feel that with this transaction ID, Diamond Bank or Access Bank, I think one acquired the other.
Yes.
Diamond acquired Access, or Access acquired Diamond.
Yeah, Access
acquired Diamond. I think Access should be able to give us the details of the owners of this POS, except the banking system is not working. We are calling out Diamond Bank, we are calling out Access Bank, we are calling out CBN. That when things like this happen, people should kind of feel safe. Fine, they've done their own, and this happened yesterday. Yes. I'm sure they would have done another one today. Yes. I'm sure by tomorrow they will do another one because it happens all the time. So we don't want this to just go like that. Fine, they withdrew some money from your account.
Yes.
It's not really about the money. It's about the trauma on the young man, and it's about things should begin to work in this country. There has been, as far as I'm concerned, a robbery. There has been an incident, and it is traceable. So please, Diamond Bank, Access Bank, fish out with this reference number on the screen the account owner attached to the POS that was used for this robbery. And again, going to the public, what I know before is, all this one chance. Yes. They just rob you, get everything from you. Yes. Then after a while, they graduated to, they'll take the ATM and they'll go and
take you to a machine so that you can withdraw.
But again, some people used to give them wrong PIN. But now they've now graduated to using POS, and I think it should be a wrong move because you can't own you can't own a POS machine in this country without being attached to an account. So, what do you have to say?
Well, I just want the banking sector, the bank in particular, to do what they are supposed to do on time, because it's quite unfortunate that you get to a bank and they keep telling you to go back and start searching for, even with a number, with a reference ID. I think a bank should be able to do something. Then most of the time, some of these banks, they don't respond quickly. They took 2 ATMs. Okay. The Diamond and the Zenith.
Okay.
Immediately, because Zenith is far from my area. Immediately I sent a message to Zenith. Zenith responded and blocked the ATM card.
Look at that.
Because I sent an email to them and they responded. Okay. Later on, I observed there were some transactions on my Zenith account too. There was some money in the account, which I wasn't expecting any money.
Okay.
And I realized that they were debiting that money. So it means that they
that
could
blocking.
No. For the Zenith, it was just the ATM card they blocked at first.
Okay.
So they didn't do anything as regards the account. So when I observed that a certain amount of money got into my account and somebody was withdrawing, don't forget I've lost my ATM.
Yes.
But that withdrawal was done around 4:51 in the morning when the incident happened.
So they had even withdrew the money before they started sending, before you called.
Because don't forget, I lost my SIM too. They took my 2 SIMs. So I had no access to the alerts.
That means Diamond, Access or Access Bank and Zenith, you need to at least provide the account owners of these POS machines, because POS doesn't just materialize, and we need to feel safe. And again, the bureaucracy, the response time is very, very, very poor. When things happen and they call, they start asking several questions, and they just behave nonchalantly, and at times they will even ask you, how much did they take? It's not about the money, but it's about the system working.
Yes. When I go to Diamond Bank, the lady said I told her that on my email, the alert they sent to me, it is POS.
It's showing.
But
that
she is
POS.
arguing with me that it is ATM withdrawal, probably based on what is shown on her system. So she showed me, but I told her, she now said I should go and look for the email. And I told her I don't have a phone to do that. And you know, there was no way to get that.
And everything.
Yes, I expected that she should
respond.
Yes, and even help in a way that, okay, there's a system you can use, can you get us and do something? But as per Zenith responded quickly.
But they had already done what
they
needed to do.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes. But when I discovered, I saw, after retrieving my line, I now saw the alert, which was done in the morning. So I sent a message to them that they should freeze my accounts. So immediately I sent it to them it was in the evening, in less than maybe not more than 30 minutes. They responded back that the account has been restricted.
That's it. But again, another question I want to ask is, the alert on the Zenith, is it also showing POS or ATM?
No, that one showed ATM withdrawal. ATM with some numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't expecting anymore, so I'm thinking they may have probably used it, probably to do some criminal stuff.
So that's all we have today. Please help us share this video, and Diamond Bank, Access Bank, CBN, Zenith, please, let's put a stop. Please, the account that is attached to that POS, help us fish it out. Thanks so much today for joining us, and please share this video. Help us tag them. Thank you.